And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a live one going, but YouTube messed with the channel and I start this whole thing over. Like completely end the other one. They're having a great time today. So I'm going to wait here until some people show up. That's what we got going on. So I'll just hang out right here. Got Mr. OG, Stephen Morris. We got 2. We got 3, 4, 5, 6. Hoo-wee, coming in hot. I'll just start the show over again. I'll give it about 2-3 minutes for people to get here. Got a good show lined up today. I knew something was wrong because I went to my screen here and the screen was like nothing. It didn't show the palm trees and stuff or the ocean. So Maxine kidnapped everyone or what? No, what happened is Maxine busted out of my closet, disconnected the camera, and tried to do the funky chicken with me in the closet. And I'm like, heck no, biatch. So here we are, Friday night. Well, it's not quite night here. It's 5:15 p.m. Pacific time. Hold the line. Oh, I got a good show lined up. I know that's why they did that. They started seeing some of my little short videos I made. And they're like, oh, damn, disconnect. John Madas says we knew it. Class is now officially in session. Got Justin Stevens. Thought Maxine kidnapped you there, there for a second. No. I was about to reformat my whole phone. And that's what I did. Let me delete this again. The YT app. I'm going to delete the YT app and reload it again. I want everybody to do that while we're waiting. Go into your phone, find the YT app, delete it, and then reload it. Where it says keep subscription, keep it. Now I'm going to load it again. Stephen Morris says, let's talk about space and time weapons, meow. Thanks for that tax-free donation. Youth Sports Network says Maxine's Wrinkles of Destiny. Oh, God. Okay, I got to load in this article. I mean, the YT page. Give me a second here. Access to the camera, microphone, pictures. Okay, we got that done. I got to hook up the YouTube studio. And that looks done too. Okay, now that I've reloaded that, what I want you to do is every time you watch the show, look, if you're somebody that doesn't have, oh, dang. We got Scrim de la Creme, YouTube laid an Easter egg, Hulk, who does your badass graphics. Somebody sent me some pictures. I think it was on, I can't remember the name. I'll look it up because you paid money there. So let me see if I can find it. Then again, I'm not asking this person, like, hopefully they don't mind if I tell you their name. So let me look here first. Was it on Twitter? Okay, here it is. Heavenly, so it's on Twitter or X, and it's Heavenly Chariots Heavenly, heavenly, common with the common spelling. Chariots, like Chariots of Fire, CHARIOTS, and then LLC. Okay, you can find, I don't know if this guy wants, fuck. Hopefully he's not going to get all pissed. It's too late now. If you want him, it's at, and then Justin, JUSTN. Justin's with, so this is all one word, at capital J for Justin, JUSTEN, and then a capital M for Mary, 16, and it's all one word. And that's the guy that sent me those. And I'm like, hey, those are actually pretty cool. So I'm using them. And I said I'm going to use them. So hopefully I didn't blow them up or something. Justin Steven, it was me. It's cool, bro. Oh, whoops. Kind of late now. See, I don't know. Hey, if you guys send me shit and you don't want me to do nothing, use a fake name or whatever it is. And then, because I don't know who doesn't want to get like 300 emails from people and shit like, I don't, you know. All right. So that's who made them. Right on. Okay. So if you're brand new to the show, here's what's going to help my program. Number one, in the top chat, just put the word comment. After the show, in the comment section, just write the word comment. This is for people that don't donate, just maybe because you're totally super broke. I got it. And you have, you know, a lot of kids or something, or you're struggling and you're 18 or whatever years old. That's fine. What my channel does is reach people that are more than likely middle class or poor. And I'm going to show you how to be rich on this program. I'm going to show you with what, using real world articles, facts, and my research abilities that I have. What I need you to do is every video you watch, save it to your favorites. Send a bunch of videos to your email so it shows that you're sharing them. Set them to friends. When you send them to your email, the purpose of that is not to create artificial watch time. It's to save the video for later if you want to watch it. And then lastly, like every video, of course. And then I'm so poor, I was asking Tits McPoodle for a while. Hey, and then what I want you to do is when you're at work every day, and of course, you're going to play the video 8 hours a day while you're at work listening to the video. Our goal is not to turn the volume off during the work time. It's to let the video play for 8 hours only. Don't do this playing for 50 hours straight. YT has sent me notifications that some people are doing that, and they, I guess, are going to shut off whatever, something. So just while you're at work, 8 hours a day, or let's say if you're driving and stuff, just keep the volume at a level to, you know, where it's not going to interfere with anybody. I can't tell you to turn the volume off because that would be wrong. So your purpose in playing the video for 8 hours a day is while you're at work so you can listen and not be bored. So with that, let's get on with this program. Y2 is booty her. Oh yeah, they got so freaking mad. They're like, oh, you're having artificial, and they're gonna claw back some of the commercial money that I made. And so, like I'm telling you, don't do 20, 30, 50 hours, 100 hours. Just do like 8 while you're at work. And I'm just talking about people that don't donate or whatever, because some people just don't have any money. But what that'll do is definitely help the channel. That comes in handy. If you're at work 8 hours a day and that shit's running and you're listening to it, then awesome. Thank you very much. It helps the channel. Eli wants to know how many lines of coke I snorted today. I think 15. They're like, damn, those are no longer rookie numbers. Okay. Let's get back to work. Stablecoins. Let me get through this article here. Let me do a copy and a paste. The Force gave 5 people memberships. Let's see who those are before I start the article. BLDCZN, Bulldozing, got a membership from the Force. And then Southern Pat's like, wow, what a champ. Jorge R got a membership from the Force. Southern Magnolia Trans, hopefully that's transmission, got a membership from the Force. But if not, we, I guess, welcome trans here as well. Genesis was gifted a membership by the Force. And then Halifax was gifted a membership by the Force. Halifax, Dano. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Genesis got a membership from the Force, and then Halifax. Okay, that's 5. All right. Let's go here. Stablecoin article. CryptoHawk, what the fuck's going on? Okay. In Europe, so how many minutes now are we at? 10 minutes into the show. So I got 50 minutes. I'm not going to count that other whatever shit YT was doing to my fucking channel. So we're starting fresh here at 11 minutes. Now, we're seeing a lot. We're hearing a lot of news, CryptoHawk, about stable coins. What is going on with stable coins? Well, first off, Europe just came up with stable coin rules. So that's massive right there. I think what we're going to do is pattern our... Look, all these countries, they're going to have the same stablecoin rules. You know, I don't know how everything is going down exactly, but all these countries got to have the same, because you're going to be trading, right? You might trade whatever crypto. Look, it's all got to be the same. So when I see Europe doing something, it's coming here. What have we seen in the United States? Well, we're seeing turf wars right now. Stablecoin turf wars. Bank of America, Tether, and Circle battle to shape U.S. rules. Bank of America is lobbying for rules favoring banks over tech firms in stablecoin issuance. Bank of America is leading the charge. Look, I'm telling you what. Here's what I've seen. In 5 years, I haven't seen banks doing shit as far as trying to get stablecoin laws. Not at all. What I think's been going on, this is what CryptoHawk thinks. I don't have evidence, okay? What I see and what I think, because I don't have evidence, is that these banks for the past, well, Bitcoin came around 2009, 16 years. I think for the past 16 years, the banks have been fucking around. I believe they've hooked up. They haven't set this thing off. They're milking it as far as they can go because, look, they're making money on the money transfers. That's how they make all this money, on loans, money transfer, all that shit. They make all their money. But that shit's coming to an end. When you can send XRP for like 0.0008 cents, I mean, these banks know that shit is over. So how are these banks going to make money now? On crypto, selling it to you. Oh. So when the banks buy up all the XRP and Ripple gives them it in non-disclosure agreements, then the crypto goes from when they got it, who knows what they were paying? A penny? Maybe they got special deals. You know they do. I already told you guys they got that where they sell the crypto under the table. We went over that. That's what Jeff McCaleb was doing with Stellar. No, I'm sorry, with Mt. Gox. Oh, that's a trigger word right there. But that crypto exchange, he was selling it off the order books. They call it like dark investing or dark money or something like that. So no one would know. He could sell off all this stuff. And the next thing you know, Stellar, the Mt. Gox coin and all that shit just dumps all these exchanges. So what we're looking at here, Bank of America is lobbying the Congress people for rules favoring banks over fintech firms. Circle is positioning itself as a compliant U.S. alternative to offshore giant Tether. Stablecoin legislation will determine who can legally issue dollar-backed tokens. What we got here is Bank of America is trying to kick out Tether and Circle. Bank of America is now lobbying the government. That means bribing. When you see the word lobby, that means bribe. B-R-I-B-E. Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan statement that he's prepared. Bank of America is prepared to issue a stablecoin if Congress provides a regulatory framework. Whoa. This underscored how seriously America's banking sector is now taking cryptocurrency. Now, as Congress debates stablecoin legislation, a high-stakes power struggle. Listen what we got here. We have a struggle playing out between traditional banks, tech giants, and crypto firms like Tether and Circle. All of them are trying to get control over what could become a $1 trillion stablecoin market in the United States. It's not going to be a trillion, man. We're talking 500 trillion. This is going to get fucking nutso, okay? Bank of America in particular has been active in the weeks following February 26 comments. Principally through what? Lobbying. They're lobbying trade organizations like Bank Policy Institute, American Bankers Association. Bank of America has been pushing lawmakers for rules that would favor established banks' ability to launch stablecoins while limiting commercial enterprises such as big tech like Amazon and Meta from also issuing it. Well, they already shut down Meta. Facebook had the Libra coin. They shut that down, the government. This is what I'm seeing right there. That's your first article. I'll leave it at that. Freedom Rings has a late fee. Thank you very much for that donation. Appreciate that. Let me look through the comments here. Mark, thanks for that tax-free donation. Hey, Hulk, always look forward to your great deep dives. Love what you do. Thank you. I love doing this. I really do. I like this show. And I'll tell you why. Because it's valuable what I'm doing. I'm showing you evidence-based programs. Everything is in an article. Okay? Everything I show you on this program. Some stuff I will not show you because it's my proprietary information. I don't want to show you where I got it, how I got it, what keywords, what key phrase words that I use to find this article. I don't want to give that up. So some shit I will not show you. Now, once we're all rich and all these things, and this channel's done, and we all got like $20 or $50 million, or some of you guys are going to have $1 billion or whatever, then I could show you how I found different things. And we were going to find a lot. I haven't thoroughly dug deep through all the shit. I got connections, and I only got so much time. And maybe New to Crypto says late fee again. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Oh, that's tax-free, so I don't have to pay no tax on that shit. Hey, some of you might not want to get a membership because then your credit card information goes in and they store shit or whatever. Or, I don't know. Or some people just want to give a donation because it's tax-free. YT keeps none of that. Memberships, I think YT keeps like 20% or something of it, or between that and the government, it's like 30 to, but donation shit, the government doesn't touch. So, all right, next, let's see, comments here. Whoever pays the most will win. Whoever pays the most will win. Now, that's a very interesting. MAB 1914. That's exactly right. B of A is coming in. What did I tell you? For 5 years. What is Crypto Hulk been telling you? You'll have 100 exchanges, won't you? Damn, Crypto Hulk, that shit's real. And then at the end, as we get closer to the end, you'll have 10. Now, we don't have 10 right now. And I'm kind of using that phrase. You might have 100 stablecoin issuers, and in the end, you'll have 10. You might have 100 exchanges around the world. And welcome back to the channel. YT shut the program off, so I had to turn it back on. Luckily, this time it was easy. But we got Chris Long. Chris, thank you very much. Keep up the good info, Hulk. We appreciate it. Right on, man. But yeah, I got an important job. This is one of my most important jobs. A lot of times I've had very important jobs. Most of my jobs have been in like security, hotel security, where that was a good job. I worked at the Hilton, and I was supposed to go to Hilton's #1 hotel in the entire world. This is way back in 2005, 2003. Yeah, 2003. We're talking 22 years ago. I worked at a Hilton. I was security director. It was the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. After like 6 months of working there, I'm good at I guess I've always been good at investigating. I don't know. I never knew it, but after 6 months of working there, they started having me train by another security manager from a different hotel. And I was supposed to go to Los Angeles to be the #2 guy at Hilton. I was like, so that was, and I investigated crimes and helped prevent shit, but investigated. Somebody claimed, oh, I was, something happened on your property. Oh, I'd investigate that to stop Hilton from getting a lawsuit and stuff. And I guess I did that job good enough. If they would have paid me more, I would have stayed, but they didn't pay me enough. They wanted me putting in over 40 hours. Then you need to start paying this dude. I think I was getting like $40,000 a year or something back then. I'm like, dude, if you want me to start working on Saturdays and shit, or posting up in the hotel on a weekend, maybe not working all the time, but I need to start getting like 60 grand back then. Like another 20,000 a year and shit. You're starting to ask me to give up my life and shit. And I had a little girl at the time, and I'm like, my daughter is way more important than this fucking job. So, okay, let's go. So I quit. I got paid one Friday and said, fuck it, I'm out, bye. And just walked away. No 2-week notice or nothing. Just fuck it. I highly recommend, if you don't have a membership, to go get one. There is a lot of great information in members-only videos that are worth watching, says Justin Stephen. Okay, I think I'll go to the next article. Yeah, if I was single working at that job, I would have stayed. But when you're married and you got a little kid and stuff, it's these motherfuckers at these hotels think they own you. And I'm like, for $40,000, fuck that. All right. Europe, here we go. Europe rolls out stablecoin rules. Here we go. Let me do a copy and a paste. Mini Hulksters. Yep, there's 2 of them. Europe rolls out new rules for stablecoins. Well, isn't this something? What MICA means for your crypto. So in Europe, they're leading this, okay? Europe is leading the charge with stable coins, and MICA is market in crypto assets. Cryptocurrency in the European Union is facing a major shakeup. New regulations known as Market in Crypto Assets, MICA, are setting strict standards for how stablecoins can be issued across the 27 member countries. These rules aim to make stablecoins safer and more reliable, but they are also causing big changes, including some popular stablecoins like Tether being removed from the exchanges serving European customers. Oh, man. What did I tell you? You get the junk cryptos. They're not going to pass regulations. Bye-bye. Who made Bitcoin, by the way? Do we know? No. Is there a 1-800 number for Bitcoin if you lose one? No. Well, what happens? Nothing. You get nothing. It happens. If something happens to your Bitcoin, too bad. We don't know who made it. It could be the worst. It could be a terrorist country. We have no idea. Bye-bye Bitcoin, says Linda McKinney. All right. So with that, Tether already said, we want to be in this game, but they ain't playing. What are stable coins? I'm not going to get into this. But basically, stable coins are not a threat because a stable coin represents, at least right now, until they change the name of a stable coin, because we don't have definitions of a stable coin. So now XRP, the World Bank, oh, you're going to love this one. The World Bank calls Ripple XRP, the XRP, a stable coin. Look at this right here. I was shocked when I saw this. This came out about 5 months ago. Look at this right here. Brand new people, check this out. And then veterans who have been on this channel a long time, check it out. Look what we got here. Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. There you go. But Crypto Hulk, wait a second. Well, XRP is a stablecoin. So stablecoins are backed by dollars and all these kinds of things. But what about, wait a second, Crypto Hulk, see, there's a lot of questions, and I don't have answers to. This one, I love that article because you got the World Bank calling XRP a stablecoin. Well, what backs it? What's backing the XRP, Crypto Hulk? Maybe if we looked on the private ledger. Oh, that's some good conspiracy stuff, Crypto Hulk. Hey, I don't know. They might already have private ledgers and XRP is already backed. I don't know how all this works. But you got the World Bank says to the whole world, hey, everybody, XRP is a stable coin. See how that works? But didn't Ripple make a stable coin, the US, Ripple Labs US dollar stable coin? Yeah, they did. Well, what's this? Well, the XRP is a stable coin, Crypto Hulk. According to the World Bank, it is. According to Ripple, it's a bridge currency. So, wait, hold on. Alex Vlahos, welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Brosef said, the freeze bounced me out of live chat to top chat. Interesting. So that's let's go back to Europe here because that other topic's fascinating. So we're talking about stable coins. Technically, the World Bank calls XRP a stable coin. People use stable coins for different reasons: trading, payments, savings, and DeFi. Now here comes MICA, Europe's big plan for crypto regulation. So Europe right now has stablecoin rules. Nobody else in the world does of that size of an area. I think what the United States is going to do is copy Europe. And maybe now remember, just because they make these rules don't mean they can't change them. That's one thing I want you to know about crypto. All this stuff can change real quick. Today, They can call it a potato. Tomorrow it's a tomato. So whatever the hell, just be ready to move and groove and stuff, because all the stuff can change. What's the main goal of MICA? To protect customers, consumers, ensure financial stability, promote market integrity, foster innovation. Sounds good. It sounds legitimate. And I don't, look, I told you what, good news and bad news. Like, the good news, well, okay, how about this? The bad news with all these rules and laws and everything, the bad news is if you didn't get in early enough, you're fucked. People like you and me, we're here. We're ready. We've been here. We got our crypto, like not all of it. We got a lot of our crypto in Caleb and Brown. So it's in there with the banks, Bank New York Mellon, it's with 1,800 banks in a custody solution. We're all using the same custody solution, okay? Now, what does MICA demand from stablecoin issuers? E-money tokens. We got asset reference tokens, and then we got solid reserves. You're going to have audits, authorization, and oversight. Consumers are going to have rights. Well, Crypto Hulk, what about Bitcoin if something were to happen? Can the government deal with the Bitcoin Corporation? No. Wow. Can Bitcoin pass an audit? Can the United States go to the Bitcoin Corporation and talk with them and examine? No, they can't, because there is none. Well, there is, but it's secret. It's a big secret. Companies, here's this part here. It says authorization and oversight. Companies wanting to issue stable coins in the European Union must get specific authorization. Can you do that with Bitcoin? No. We don't know who made it. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. People buying Bitcoin. It's really fucking stupid. I just don't understand. This article, I'm not going to get into anymore. It'll go on. I could spend another 30 minutes on it. Like the rest of the show. I just wanted to show you that Europe rolls out new rules for stable coins, and MICA is getting more and more specific. And if you can't pass these regulations, you're done. Let me check. America is coming up. We're voting on it. We're getting close, okay? Let me check right here. Let's talk about the Federal Reserve. So we just got done talking about Europe. Now, Crypto Hulk, what is going on in the United States? Okay, part of what's going on in the United States, I think we're watching Europe to see how it goes over there, okay? Right now, it's looking real good in the United States, like very, very positive. Ever since Trump got elected, everything changed. We had, for like 4 years, crypto had to fight the government for 4 years. Now, it's not like that at all. Fed Chair Jerome Powell signals potential loosening. He's going to loose the crypto rules for the bank. Since President Donald Trump took office in January, federal banking agencies have shifted their stance toward digital assets. It means our government now is very friendly towards crypto. That's what this means. And we just have to wait. I'm reading this, and we can't make it go any faster. Jerome Powell said again, there could be a loosening of crypto-related rules in banks and the bank's future. Jerome Powell was at an event. It's called the Economic Club in Chicago. And he was just talking about crypto, how, I'll tell you what, he was talking about how they fucked up. The United States government fucked up, and now we have to unfuck ourselves. That's basically what happened at that meeting. He says, we took a pretty conservative, should say stance, a pretty conservative, comma. Other bank regulators took an even more conservative perspective on the guidance and rules. So basically, they fucked it up on purpose because that's what Biden wanted to do. Now the Federal Reserve of the United States of America has had a change of heart, okay? Now here's the exciting part. The government and the United States Federal Reserve and the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency and the SEC, everybody, they're all changing their tune. But look who we got in the Federal Reserve. Let me show you right here. This is what's very encouraging. Former crypto advisor Michael Barr confirmed as the top United States financial watchdog in May. So just about 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, Michael S. Barr was hired. It says ex-Ripple advisor. He's the number 2 guy at the Federal Reserve. Now, that's good and it's bad. Trump's going to kick this guy out. You had Michael S. Barr, who's still number 2 at the Federal Reserve. What the fuck's he been doing for the past 4 years? Not a thing. He's a Democrat like all the others, Chris Larson, Brad Garlinghouse. They're all Democrats and shit. So my question was, what did Michael S. Barr do? He came from Ripple, not directly, but he used to work at Ripple as a big shot. He was a big shot. For the past 2 years, he's been at the Federal Reserve. 4 years, I'm sorry. For like the past 4 years, he's been at the Federal Reserve. And I'm like, what have you been doing there? You know, he started 2 years ago there. I think he was at the Treasury or something. I know he worked at the Treasury at some point. He might have went from the Treasury to the Federal Reserve. I don't remember exactly. I'm not looking at his job resume, but he did used to work for the Treasury. We know this. And I'm just like, what the fuck's this guy been doing for at least 2 years before? I don't think anything at all. So that's why I guess Trump wants to kick his ass out and put somebody else in there at the number 2 spot. Because look, if Jerome Powell leaves, then Michael S. Barr, former Ripple executive, becomes number 1 at the Federal Reserve. Are you hearing me, new people? It's pretty exciting. Maybe that's what happens. He's eating a Whataburger. Hulk, you said the D word. What's the D word? I say a lot of words on this channel. Crypto what? Nope. Says, you said the D word? Well, I don't know what that is. So, Democrats. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. That's one of those words where they kick you off the airwaves. Democrat. Oops. Oh, fuck. Said it again. All right. Next article. This article's massive right here. Look, we see, I want you to, okay, so today it was getting irritating. I'm looking through the news and I'm hearing Coinbase Pro or Coinbase Institutional is saying, we're heading towards a crypto winter. Now then all the news channels want to do, Bitcoin's going to hit, maybe go down to 40,000. Blah, 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 blah. They're trying to do all the dumb shit, right? And I'm just like, wow. Now on my program, it's like totally opposite, isn't it? Like you watch the main news or maybe even other crypto channels. Oh, they're broadcasting. It's going to be a crypto winter. It's going to be a bear market in crypto, right? You got these YouTubers, whoever they are out there, trying to scare the fuck out of everybody so they can get views. And these are all the people that just, they grandstand. They try to do highlights and shit to either XRP to $3 million or XRP to 0, says pundit. I'm just like, wow. I'm just looking at the comments real quick. Got a live show. It's interactive. So sometimes I like to see what the fuck you guys are typing about. Or texting. I guess it's called texting. Or commenting, whatever the fuck it is. Crypto Hulk on the bulk. Where are the cartoons at? Oh, yeah, I forgot to show the cartoons from Bearable Guy and shit and The Simpsons. I'll have to put those on my next show. All right. Now, let's look at what's really going on in crypto. This one guy, the guy who's like, well, I'm not a financial advisor. Oh, wait, my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't listen to anything I say on this channel. Everything's a lie. I do a lot of hardcore drugs before every show. The financial information on my program is so fucked up, you don't even want to listen. I'm telling you, I will fucking destroy you, and you'll be broke within like a week if you watch my show. All right? Okay. Oh, I could have cartoons during our intermission. Okay, here's a question. I'll take a break from the hardcore news. Because it's Friday and I can do that. And it's my show, so I can do that. And I don't give a fuck, so I can do that. What does he say? This is from Dryer Vent Solution Shop. Sounds like a really fun job. What's on your next allowance purchase? Oh, well. The We Can token. We Can. Now I know it's not at Caleb and Brown. Oh, damn. So I'll look. Right now, that'll be my number one token to get is the We Can token. It's 0.0008 cents. I'm not going to sell it right now, but it's mixed in with HBAR and Seals Q. And, well, Algorand is a partner of Ripple and Hedera. And it's all kind of... So that's what's probably number one on my list. I'm not getting to 2 or 3 or 4. I'm going to wait till about May. What I like to do is this. Just read the news for the whole month. Don't necessarily start picking out crypto. And then when I get paid... When I get my crypto allowance, then I'm like, okay, I got X amount of dollars. Because remember, I stopped buying crypto in May of 2020. And I didn't buy any until I started hooking up with Caleb and Brown 4 months ago. So it probably went close to 4.5 years. I didn't buy any crypto. So now I need to kind of catch up and before this crypto shit takes off. So I'm really kind of like behind. So I got to make smart decisions now. None of this pump and dump shit. Just if I'm buying something, it's because I believe in it. So there you go. Now it's up 40%. See what I'm saying? So now it's people are probably doing that because they're watching my show. But you could have, if you were to put in like, Hey, I know some whales. If you would have dumped 100 grand into this shit, you would have just made 40,000 right now. So it pays to watch Crypto Hulk show. Yo, Hulk, I'm not a financial advisor, but you should get all the ISO 20022s first. Nope, went up, Hulk. Yeah, so it went from 0.0008 to 0.0 some 0.0011. So it's getting more expensive. It'll probably go down or something, and I'll go because people are going to buy it, and then something else is going to go up, so they'll go chasing that one, and then still a good buy. Yeah. Kmart Crypto Hulk says, I'm high as fuck right now. Okay, let's get to this article here. Wait, how much time we got? Okay, 15 minutes. All right. I want you to see about payments. Okay. Good crypto is what I like to buy on this channel. Some of the stuff, is not going to be my A+ list. I'll buy it like Telcoin and what are that DK Sync or whatever the fuck it is. Those two are not like my A+, and that's fine. But I like to try to stick with A+. What is that? It's crypto that has a purpose. Cryptos that are mixed in with BlackRock, like get an Ondo, get an Axelar, XRP, XLM, XDC, shit, any of the ISO cryptos. Those are all A+. And then we find out with something like a Wecan where it's mixed in with an A+ team. So let's look at this article here. Real-time payments surge globally. This is what we're looking at here. I don't care what the news media says about crypto. I care about what I find. Okay. Like I said, if I watch any other crypto channel, it's not on a regular basis, and it's because I'm bored and I want to see what other channels are talking about. And I watch these other channels, I'm like, but it mainly happens when I'm eating breakfast because my brain is half awake in the morning. I'm sitting there tired because I get up at like 5:15 or whatever it is. And first thing I go in is I clean out spam in my accounts, my different social media accounts. I clean spam and shit. Then I roll out about 5:30, 5:40 and go downstairs, make breakfast and eat and start my show by 7. What we're looking at here is global payments are surging real-time global payments. Not this shit where it takes 5 minutes or something or 10 minutes or 2 minutes. Real-time payments. That's what we want to invest in. Oh, wait, we got Stu Lavelle. Hey, Hulk. If you don't have XLM, maybe time to buy, just saying. I don't have any XLM. How much is it? Somebody tell me how much XLM is. 30 cents? Yeah, I like Plume. 23 cents. Oh, fuck. 24. It's a deal. It's a deal. 24 cents. Son of a bitch. 23.24. That's actually pretty fucking good. Bye-bye. Yeah. Part of it, oh, damn. Part of it is I didn't want to get too many payments crypto. Like I got XRP and XDC. And then since Stellar is also a payments crypto, XLM's a payments crypto. So I didn't want to buy too many payments cryptos, right? And I mean, HBAR's got its purpose. Telcoin's got its purpose. So what I'm kind of trying to do is diversify where I get one. I figure out what is the best payments crypto. What is the best supply chain logistics crypto? What is the best? So that's what I try to do. Not buy 3 or 4 payments cryptos, but just pick one crypto out of, let's say there's 10, what I find 10 different cryptos. I want them to kind of do different stuff. That's what I do. So I want diversity in my crypto. And when I go to pick on like May 1st or 2nd to get some more crypto, I have to look at a bunch of probably 5 different things. What does this crypto do? Who are they hooked up with? What big world thing are they trying to solve? What use case do they have there? So now, not all of them, but to be my A+ crypto where I'll just dump fucking money into it, well, dump my millions. The more use case stuff, the better, and that's how I kind of do that. So okay. All right, let's go here. So this article here before, this will be our last article. Absolutely last. I got 10 minutes now. And then after this, I got to see if I can put the show together for tomorrow morning at about 7 a.m. So I don't know if I can, but we'll take a look. Okay, real-time payment surge globally. And then we got Brazil in here. So what do we got here? We're talking, okay, up until, this is massive right here. They're talking about the clearinghouse. And the clearinghouse is a combination of the top banks in the United States. It's something called the clearinghouse. It's a payments network. It's a group of banks that are all on the same page that want to work together to utilize the same payment platform so they can send money fast. Now, the clearinghouse had something called real-time payments, and it started in 2017. That's very interesting because Ripple passed the Ripple settlement court hearing in 2015. So 2 years later, all these companies in 2017 is actually when the Federal Reserve came out with the Ripple, the faster payments report. Ripple was all mixed up. So what we got here is this. In 2017, they had real-time payments. The clearinghouse, which is all these like 20 banks, had a platform called Real-Time Payment Network. But back in the day, they could only transfer $25,000 at a time. When that Real-Time Payment Network took off, they bumped it up to $1 million. Guess what? Just recently, it's now 10 million. So it goes from 25,000, and then 8 years later, it goes from it's been 25,000. Then in 2017, it becomes $1 million, and then 8 years, which is today, $10 million per transfer. It's called the clearinghouse in real-time payments. Now, let's look at the Wikipedia here. Let me do a copy and a paste. The clearinghouse is a banking association and payments company owned by the largest commercial banks in the United States. That's called the clearinghouse. And they have a payment platform called the Real-Time Payment Network. Now, Ripple has a partnership in all of this. I want you to see this right here. I believe the Real-Time Payment Network is Ripple. And I'm going to show you the evidence why I believe that. And if you're brand new, this is a crypto you need to get. Ripple has a partner. It's called FIS, Fidelity Information System, okay? I'm going to show you FIS is. This is massive right here. Ripple partner, FIS, teams up with the clearinghouse. Oh my God. So what do we got here? We got Ripple on my left. FIS is in the middle. And on the other side here are 20 banks. Ripple is utilizing all these 20 banks, partner up with Fidelity, who utilizes Ripple. Let me show you the evidence. This is so massive. It's not Bitcoin. It's none of that other dumb shit like Ethereum and shit. No. Let's do a copy and a paste. What do we got here? Wikipedia, FIS. What is it? Fidelity National Information Systems. Call it FIS. Who are they, Crypto Hulk? The largest processing and payments company in the world. That's massive. If you look down below where it says mergers, acquisitions, and divestments, go down to 8 from the bottom, you'll see WorldPay. FIS, which is a Ripple partner, connected to the clearinghouse, which is 20 of America's biggest banks. You got a company called WorldPay. FIS owns them. Why is that important? Because now FIS owns Ripple technology because they have a patent. Right here, there's a patent. Let me show you that article. So now Ripple's technology, they're partners with FIS. FIS owns a Ripple patent, and then FIS partners with the top 20 banks in America in 2017. They then bump up the payments to $1 million when it used to be $25,000 each transaction. And not too long ago, they just changed that to $10 million, probably like within 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago. That is massive right there. See, this is why I'm not worried. I'm showing you all the connections. Brand new people, we're looking at who's a part of what banking group and what crypto are they using. And you know what? It's all about the same. It's the ISO cryptos. Now, there's other cryptos that pop up, like partners with HBAR and this and that. So I'll bring up these other cryptos as they come up with the Telcoin and the DK Syncs and some of the others. I mean, you got your core ISO 20022s. Okay, that's not the end all. I mean, you'll get totally rich. Like if all you do is just do ISOs, you're fine. Some people want different kinds of cryptos because it's interesting. Like cryptos, they're not. Remember now, the ISOs, those are payment type cryptos that are mainly facilitating crypto payments. And then there's other cryptos that do different things. And some people like. It's interesting. There's whole new worlds opening up in crypto, and crypto's not just payments. So. Just wanted to put that out to some people. Stu Lavelle says, we're all here to join, to connect the dots. Thanks to Hulk and get so disgustingly wealthy. I think that'll be a wrap. Right now it's 58 minutes. So we're just about at an hour. And I'm going to try to put together a show for the same time. I'll still get up on a weekend. Maybe I'll get up at 5:30 or something. Still, I'll be able to start a show by 7. So let me try to put one together. If I can put together something good, then I'll have a show. Right now, the time looks like it's about 6:00 p.m.-ish Pacific time. So give me like 2.5 hours. Give me until about 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. If I don't got nothing up by then, I probably won't have an AM show. It means I couldn't find good enough news to have a show. I'll look for new opportunities. Maybe there's a new crypto I can find and tell you guys about it, and some of you might want to get it. But I don't know. If I find them, then I'll let you know. Other than that, I'll see you all in my next broadcast. And Joshua Joseph, thank you very much for that last minute. Anybody using a coin app for getting XYO? Okay, I'm out of here.